How's it going, everyone? Going to be doing Game 4 against the Nationals. Going to be going for the sweep here. Porcello's on the mound. Let's get to it.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. The Mets vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Ryan Harper, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Stepping in, Amed Rosario. He will lead this one off today.
For the Mets, the shortstop, Amed Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that there's going to be a players-only meeting happening.
Boy, Dero, it's a tough thing to do. And one of the things you want to do, you always want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
Two balls and a strike to Amed Rosario.
Let's take a quick look at the lineups today. A little bit of a different look for the Mets in that Cano's batting in the cleanup spot and giving McNeil the afternoon off. Alonso in the number 5 spot again, which really worked out for him last night, so we're going to try that again. Ramos batting 6th. Davis is back in the lineup in the number 7 spot. And Marisnik in the number 8 spot. Michael Conforto getting the afternoon off for the Nationals. Looks like Gomes behind the plate. So that's the change there. Ryan Harper on the mound. I'm going to try something a little different here as far as cameras go. In play offense. Let's see how that goes. I was thinking about that. Let's give it a little bit more of a TV quality.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo.
Thinking about the steal here.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in.
The catcher's arm and accuracy, not great.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first.
Just trying to keep me close. I haven't had much success stealing bases this year. I've got a pretty poor percentage.
Harper has
And I've
become known as a guy that's tough to take deep.
picked off
so
a
many
lot.
starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. Nimmo, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a...
No, he got me.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
It's a good throw.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball
Second
4.
walk.
And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the ground to the left side.
Hey,
And
that's through.
into left field for a base hit.
So you might have noticed a different camera there.
The second baseman, Robinson.
I'm going to see how that works.
2 on here with 1 man out.
I
And
have
that'll
it
bring
set
up
to
Robinson Cano.
like a broadcast type of camera for my offense. Just to give it more of a TV quality. I'm not sure that I want to do that for my defense. When I'm fielding, it might be hard, but for offense, that's how I have it right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cano waiting on the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The throw behind the runner at second. Oh, and
Damn
it
it.
throws him, and they got him.
I can't believe he got me there.
Cespedes,
Unbelievable.
Runner at first with 2 gone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this
Making
guy's
all
a
my-
grinder. Fouls off good pitches.
Making all my outs on the
Doesn't seem to
bases
swing
this
at the
inning.
ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. There to get it is Kendrick. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop. Trey Turner.
Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, without question, this team is on a roll offensively, defensively, from the pitching standpoint. If they can steal this one again and continue this winning streak, it'd be special.
Boy, D-Roll, this team's playing some really good baseball right now. When you get on a roll, you like to continue that roll, and if they could pull off this one and keep that streak going, they'd feel awfully good about themselves.
Yeah, Turner's hitting 365.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
This guy's such a tough out.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff
Hey,
hitter.
good to hear. That's what you needed. You needed some faster internet.
The 2-2 one more time. And
Oh, I
swung
can't
on
believe
and
I
missed.
struck him
So
out.
Good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The numbers on the year, 272, 4 home runs, 26 RBIs.
Eaton's got his shades on.
Two 2-0 to the National center fielder.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Outside, 3-0 now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and he missed with that one. It's ball 4, a 1-out walk here in the home first.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here now is Juan Soto, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-1, here it is. In there, 1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Oh.
Shot to third. In there, a base hit.
Damn it.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeesh.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a
It's a
monster.
slider, too.
season,
A lot
well
of
over
break.
300.
Still got it.
Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in, Eric Thames. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the top 5 in slugging as well.
Look at the location of that slider in the lower left of the screen. Had a lot of break, and it was right at the bottom of the zone. He still whacked it to the opposite field.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. And
Got him.
he's called out on a close play at third.
All right.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Porcello sets. 2-2 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Got out of that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
How do you like this different camera? Do you prefer this? I'm only using it for when I'm batting
Here's
because
the
it'll be too
catcher,
difficult
Wilson Ramos. 9
to control
at-bats in
my
the series
fielders
and
in the
4 base
broadcast
hits.
camera. But I think it looks cool as far as when I'm hitting. But what do you think?
First delivery to him on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Yeah, Ramos has been really hitting.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
He's hitting over 350.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes in with an average of 265. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the stretch. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch swung on and missed the throw.
That was a mistake.
It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
I accidentally hit the button. I didn't mean to do that. Oh God. Embarrassing. There's no way I'm gonna have Ramos try and steal third under normal circumstances. That was just
Runner in
I accidentally tapped the button.
Second with 2 down.
It sucks.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Yep. I just kind of glanced off the button.
Into the box now.
Just barely tapped it.
He'll look to get
but I
something
didn't know
going
if it
here
actually
in this scoreless ball game.
received that input. So I was like, oh God, I hope they don't go. Sure enough, they did.
Here comes the first pitch.
It's all right. We'll get him.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Nimmo is in retreat as he pulls it in
He had
for
to
the
cover
first
a lot of
down.
ground.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. In his career against Porcello, he comes in as a .316 hitter. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he lays off
That's
a
a
fastball
ball.
here that looked
Kidding
pretty
me?
good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Well, Porcello had a bad outing his last start, but so far so
Here
good.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. Porcello's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
There's Screech.
First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover.
You see that? I haven't seen that yet in this game. That's cool. That's awesome. Whoops. Did it hit anybody in the face? There goes the bat. It's twirling and twirling. I'm trying to move the camera here. There it is. Who's it gonna hit? Uh-oh. Oh, geez, it hit that girl in red. She must not have been looking. Didn't even flinch. That's really cool. I had not seen that before in this game.
Ready on 0-2.
He has to be greedy working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
The set and the 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He's set. The 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. To complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rick Porcello. 9-1-2 due up.
Rick Porcello.
comes the first pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And he misses 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First delivery to him on the way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-2. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming. Here it is.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Ready with the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in now, Ryan Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher, Ryan Harper.
Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Takes this
Oh
the
my
other way to
God.
right.
This
And
always
the
happens.
Pitcher's got himself a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Here now is Trey Turner. And he takes ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Oh.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. None out, runners at first and second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cespedes on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for the Nationals, no left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Two and 1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage.
It's like he's taunting me every time I throw a ball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line hard. Foul. First and second now, 1 man out. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Eric Thames waits on deck. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 3 innings in the books. No score on MLB Network. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. A 1 pitch on its way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
On his way out to the mound now is the
taking him out?
Washington manager. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
You kidding me?
So he'll depart here, but I would imagine he's seething inside as he hasn't given up a run this afternoon. Hunter Strickland takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Hunter Strickland.
Robinson Cano will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. Line toward the alley in left center. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. Cespedes rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
All right.
So here's Pete Alonso. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. From the stretch. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Back up the middle.
Yeah.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Chopper to short, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Now back.
Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. He singled his last time up.
Hit Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. Good bite to the
probably.
slider, and he takes
Great to
strike
pitch
one.
to Ramos.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Behind 0-2 now.
I saw a YouTube video the other day of a
2 runs,
benches
5
clearing
hits, and no errors on the Mets line score
incident
so far.
involving Hunter Strickland a few years ago.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in on it is Eaton.
Oh.
He won't get there. It falls in. The throw into second, and that's the first out.
Great.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Runners at the corners here with one
Hey,
gone in the
Flobo.
inning.
Yeah,
And up
day
next,
game.
the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count.
Might do a doubleheader today. I'm thinking about it.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
I know.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time.
All right.
This is why you've always got to be careful with the runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
3 runs already home here. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swing, line drive.
Hey.
That's going to be trouble. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. And he is in there with an RBI triple. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run, and if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Let's go Porcello. Let's knock him in.
At the plate now, Rick Porcello.
Hey!
Connects on the first pitch with a fly ball
Yes!
to center. And they'll extend their lead even further as the
All
run
right.
from third is in to score.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Tanner Rainey enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Number 21, Tanner Rainey.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Ball one to start the at-bat. Still only one out in the inning. Ball two. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Brandon Nimmo will be the ninth man to bat in the inning, barring a double play, waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0, and he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Three of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0. And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
One 0 count. Here it is. 1-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
2-0, 1.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
The 3-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
What? I call that a strike?
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. He takes strike 3.
I got locked up. Ouch, that was ugly.
Pulled the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. This is line to left.
Yeah!
Just keep right on rolling, as this is good for extra bases as well. And not in time as the second run scores. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
I don't know. I think my hitters are too hot. I might need to turn up the difficulty soon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field.
Got
After
it.
it is Eaton. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets are out on top, 7-0.
Don't complain. At
Striding
Flobo, I
in,
don't know if
Eric Thames.
you
He
noticed
leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
All right, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Dad. Yeah, Flobo, I don't know if you noticed it on those previous few plays there. I changed the camera for my offense when they hit the ball. The camera shifts to a more of a broadcast view, so it's more similar to what you would see on TV. I think it looks pretty cool so far. I'm thinking about keeping it that way. I don't have that set for when I am the fielding team because I feel like that would be kind of hard to judge um, uh, the ball that way. But for when I'm hitting, it seems to be working out.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ground ball right side. Cano has it. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Starlin Castro.
Digging in, Starlin Castro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Porcello gets the sign. Here it is. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now. As Dribble Cabrera would be next. .30 pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, all right, you recovered.
The side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Mets.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 hit the other way out toward right field. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base.
It's been a really
They'll
good
be
series
happy when this
for
series is
Alonso.
over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Oh, it's Ramos looking for revenge.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Who's pitching right now? Yeah, Rainey. Okay.
Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Two and two to the Mets catcher. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. From the belt, the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning.
For some reason,
double, now a base
automatically
hit, all of a
ran
sudden
back
we're
to
looking at
second.
first and third.
Yeah, sometimes
So,
you wake up and
look
just
at
get
that. He ran back
smacked
to-
in the
like he
mouth
tagged
right
up
here. He's going to
for
have to
some
start
reason.
executing
It's
pitches.
weird.
He can.
But once it was in the outfield, I advanced him, but there was no time to score.
Not leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here.
Yeah,
He's
no
gonna
kidding.
damage
Where were they
us.
in May? This team.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Ramos. 362.
From the belt, the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. To short, hit hard. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And the tag gets him, but they do play to run on the play.
Wow.
The right fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnik.
Next up for New York, Jake Marisnik. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. From the belt, the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Well, that was actually deep enough for Ramos to advance.
Now batting, the pitcher, Rick Porcello.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Rick Porcello. Singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
2 outs here with a runner at third. That's by him for strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here's the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 8-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Trying to pick things up where we left off as Drupal Cabrera. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Cano with it at second. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Nym Was.
Stepping into the box, Yan Gomes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Wilmer Defoe will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Porcello into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. Stung
Oh.
into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I hate that.
I'll tell you,
0-2
that's
count.
one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so
The
far.
slider
He's
that
been throwing the
hung
ball
up.
really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Oh,
So the
great.
next lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh,
Swing,
no.
and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
So now to the plate, Adam Eaton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Now swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Cano. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Austin Voth gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Ready now, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Eaton is right there. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes.
And he's approaching 300
First
mark.
offering on its way. This is in the air to left field. Left
Lazy
fielder
fly
is
ball.
on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Juan Soto.
Wow.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Well
Oh.
hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, both of those balls.
No one out with a runner at
Brad
second.
Brock gets up and starts throwing.
2 balls and a strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he misses again, ball 3. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, second baseman, Howie.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now it's 2-0.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Down low, and
Oh,
the plot
boy.
thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1 to Howie Kendrick. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Oh, he nailed that.
Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro.
Still have to be careful here.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh.
Smoke toward third. Step on the bag for 1.
Throw it.
And he'll be safe on the fielder's choice.
What was that? I kept hitting
So
the
instead
first
of
base
trying to
button,
force
and he
the
just didn't
ball
want to do
around
it.
the horn, he takes the sure route himself by stepping on the bag at third.
Oh, stupid.
Digging in the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. To 1 and 2 now. Porcello sets. Here it comes.
Woo!
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Seventh inning ready to roll and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline.
Oh, man.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Wait, what?
So definite problems on that last play. And they hit the
What was
first
that?
baseman for the error.
He just Cabrera
Runner
was
at
so
first.
upset. He was so upset about striking out last inning that he just spaced out there. He just gave up on life. I've never seen that before. What was that? Grounder to first. Cabrera's like, what's the point? I mean, when he walked by the base, I guess he didn't touch it. He has the ball. I mean, he doesn't tag it. He's just in his own world. And Cano is safe. Whatever. That's crazy.
He's set and the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
1-1.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Oops.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
It's a full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now
got
with
the call.
nobody out.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Ramos
Riding
gonna
in once again, Wilson
hit
Ramos.
machine.
He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. In for strike 2. The 1-2.
Ball that's outside.
Grounded back up the middle. Hendrick
double
has
play.
it. One there. On to first. A double play.
Shouldn't have swung at that. Shouldn't have swung. All right.
The third base.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the third baseman, J.D. Davis. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Men on third with 2 down. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Oh, just off the corner there. Gets the strike call. 2 strikes on him.
Hit on the ground to third.
Nah.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. Mets leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. At the plate, Yan Gomes, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Victor Robles will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals. Number 16, Victor Robles.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And a base hit
too
into
shallow
left
at third
field,
to
so
make
they've
that
got
play.
themselves a 1-out base runner.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box, Trey Turner, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Just trying to do breaking balls over and over.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Runners on first with 1 down. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. But he just missed his extra bases.
Oh, I lucked out there.
Got him.
That's awesome.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box.
That was the most satisfying strikeout of the game.
Last time up.
I just need to get out of this inning, and this will be Porcello's last inning here.
Porcello sets. First pitch on the way.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
You think it's generous?
2 out
Classic
with the man
line.
at first. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Rosario's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
Very nice.
1 left for Washington. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Wander Suero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Mop-up roll, and those are mop-up numbers. 7.98 ERA.
New inning set to get underway, and up next the center fielder Jake Marisnick.
The right fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
3-pitch pitcher, cutter, changeup, and a curveball.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. He's got it 1 away.
pinch hit here.
Dominic Smith will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Damn.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Up next for the Mets.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose.
Put Doolittle in. Haven't hit any home runs this game.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down. Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Stepping into the box, Juan Soto. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Juan Soto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
2 balls and a strike. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. Set. Here's the 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Eric Thames. It was a walk in his last trip. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman, Howie.
That was hit so hard. I didn't think I caught it on the fly. I don't know why I thought that. I should have just gunned it at first. But I actually was thinking it hit the count somehow.
He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes
here.
So
I was thinking,
yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up.
Oh well.
You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and a strike to count. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
0-2 count, and the pitch on the ground to the right side, and Kendrick has a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right.
Castro.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And that's in there. 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So now it's Cabrera.
At the plate now as Dribble Cabrera, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this.
Second at bat in a row that I'm able to get Cabrera with the changeup. Low and outside.
Sliding into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside, that's the ball.
Here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Swing and a looper to left.
Hey.
And that's in there. Base hit. Ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt.
Whoops.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2.
Just a moment. Two balls, 2 strikes on Cespedes here.
The bouncer to the left side. And this is kicked out there by Castro. Kendrick. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Batter number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Alright, I'm going to take Cespedes out of the game here. Pinch runner. I'm going to go with Nunez.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
Eduardo Nunez.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left
he's
center.
Gonna catch it.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Nunez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game
You got
is
it, yeah.
lopsided.
Trying to run up the
A
score.
lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
To the plate now, Pete Alonso, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. It was a walk.
I'm going to pinch run for Cano here. And I'm going to put in Lowry.
In his last trip, Jed Lowry will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 4, Jed.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-0 pitch is a cutter that's in on the knuckles, and it's 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, This is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there.
Yeah, what are you surprised about with Lowry?
Strikes.
He's faster than Cano. I mean, he's not super speedy, but he's faster than Cano, and I can leave him in the game and play second.
Runner at second here with one man out. 3-1. The 3-1. Full count now. Is put in play to the right side of the infield.
Why did I swing with that? That was so far off the plate. That was stupid.
Now batting, the catcher.
I mean, how did he even reach that?
Yeah, rolling into a 2 ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
That was, ugh. Oh well. Man, you're so harsh about Lowry. Leave him alone.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Mets 9 and the Nats 1. Jed Lowry stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Now playing left field, number 12, Eduardo Nunez. Now at second, number 4, Jed Lowry.
So stepping in, Yan Gomes.
Leading up for Washington, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Dylan Betances will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
So Betances, as of late, has been my 9th inning, 8-run lead specialist.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oof.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for
That
the
was
first
ugly.
out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Kurt Suzuki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now it's Turner.
Into the box now, Trey Turner, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Can I get this guy out? Almost wants the challenge
Now
pitch.
the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on.
He wants an inside slurve.
And there's a called strike.
It's over for a strike.
They're down to their final strike this afternoon.
All right, Wilson. What do you want? He wants the slurve. Let's try and make him
Last
chase.
strike now for the Nats.
Oh,
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center.
put it in
And
the
they'll put
books.
This one away for the final out, and the Mets complete the 4-game road sweep against their division
Wanted to strike him
rivals.
out. Couldn't do it.
Wow, that's an impressive end to a 4-game sweep that comes on the road. That's never easy to do, no matter who's in the other dugout.
9-1 is the way this one ends. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Rick Porcello earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Ryan Harper worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Oh, another big game for the Mets offense. He's really been on a roll.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.
Let's take a look
For the victorious New York Mets, 9
at the
runs,
replay.
12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes.
There's Cano's double in the 4th inning, driving a run.
For joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Alonso, the ground ball single up the middle, score in the second run. Wild pitch. 3-0. Marisnik, triple. Boy, I think the Mets have been hitting a triple every game the past 3 games, I think. That drove in a run. And Porcello helping himself with a first pitch swinging RBI single to first, or to center. Drove in a run. Cespedes He clocked a double to the left. Soto couldn't get it. Despite his best efforts, that drove in 2 runs. Davis is, ended up being an RBI ground out. The lone RBI for the Nationals. Turner doubled off the wall in the 5th inning. Cespedes got to it quickly. Cano answered back with an RBI double in the 9th. He's our player of the game. Got the start today, batting cleanup. So Turner ends it with a fly out to center. And the Mets finish up a 4-game sweep of the Washington Nationals. Wouldn't have expected that coming in. I mean, they were playing hot, but they somehow gotten even better. The bats are really alive at this point, and the pitching has been pretty good. For the most part. Box score: Cespedes, Cano, Alonso, and Ramos with 2 hits. Rosario, no hits but walks twice. No home runs in the game. Porcello gets his 6th win of the season. He goes to 6-2 and 3.2 ERA. Brock doesn't allow a run, nor does Betances in relief. For the Nationals, Turner and Soto with 2 hits each. Total of 12 hits for the Mets and 9 hits for Washington. Harper, the starting pitcher, didn't last long, didn't pitch that terribly, but he got the early hook and ends up getting credited with the loss. Strickland was not very good. Rainey, Mets got to him. Only Voth was unscathed this afternoon, with Suero giving up a run. So there you have it. Exit. That's getting production up and down the lineup. Give a guy a rest. Put a guy like Cano or Marisnik in there, and they're producing also. So up and down the lineup and on and off the bench. And that's our hitting right now. Oh, it's not the Cubs. It's St. Louis. Sorry, I told you we're playing the Cubs. That's totally wrong. That's next week. So see, we have a 3-game series. I was about to say at Citi Field against St. Louis. Okay, then an off day, and then back in New York we play the Nationals. Then an off day, and then we go to Chicago and face off against the Cubs at Wrigley. So that's all we have to look forward to next few days. This game against the Cardinals, yeah, it's the Cardinals. That's what I was saying. I mistakenly said the Cubs. It's the Cardinals. So this game I might do today. We'll see. Let's advance.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets had 12 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. At the start of the day, the Nationals sit in 3rd place in the National League East division. and the Mets are second in the division. The Atlanta Braves brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 8-5. As of today, the Braves sit atop the NL East, and the Phillies are fourth in the division. The Miami Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they sank the Mariners 10-1. As of right now, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East, while the Mariners are in last place in the AL West. The Chicago Cubs earned the 4-game series sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 2-1. Heading into the day, the Reds are in third place in the NL Central, while the Cubs are second in the division. The Cardinals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 2-0. Entering the day's action, the Pirates sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division, and the Cardinals are at the bottom of the division. Ketel Marte plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 6-2. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. As of today, the Diamondbacks are in fourth place in the NL West, and the Padres are second in the division. Blake Treinen earned the 3rd W of his season as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 3-2. As of right now, the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West division, and the Rockies are second in the division. The Red Sox got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Brewers at home 7-4. In the standings, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League East division, and the Brewers are in first place in the NL Central. The Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-4. At the start of the day, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East division, and the Rays are third in the division. Corey Kluber earned win number 7 this season, helping the Rangers push past the Blue Jays 1-0. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays are in fourth place in the AL East, while the Rangers are in fourth place in the AL West. The Houston Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, and the Astros sit in third place in the American League West division. The Chicago White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-4. As of right now, the White Sox are leading the American League Central, while the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. The Cleveland Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-2. In the standings, the Royals are in fourth place in the AL Central, and the Indians are third in the division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim sent 3 balls into the seats as they pulverized the Twins 6-0. At the start of the day, the Twins are in second place in the AL Central, while the Angels sit in second place in the American League West. The Oakland Athletics got 18 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 11-3. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in first place in the American League West division, while the Giants sit in last place in the National League West division. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
So there you have it, the updates around the league, and here is our next matchup. It's Jacob deGrom for the Mets. He's 8-3, 1.94. He's been excellent. He's facing off against Carlos Martinez, 0-7, 4.99. So quite a stark difference in records there. We'll see if I do this game today. I'd like to. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. I play at least a game per day as I try and catch up to our current date, which is 29th. What is it? It was June 29th. I'm currently June 8th, so I'm trying to get closer to that. And doing the whole season as the New York Mets. Thanks for joining. Catch you at the next one.